Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Real. It's nostalgia time once again, and today I'm going to be talking about Mickey's World of Illusion. Mickey's World of Illusion was the best game on the Sega Mega Drive, fight me, and it was the first game I ever really completed properly. And not just that, I completed it about a dozen times. It was a 1 or 2 person game, but I never played it alone. Oh no! In control of Mickey and Donald, I teamed up with my childhood best friend Becky, and we had hours of fun with this one. And not just because you could hurt one another by belting each other with your cape. This was an early 90s release, and the story was something to do with Mickey and Donald practicing a magic act, and Donald, the clumsy bastard, fell over something in the theatre, and somehow that led him to finding what looked like the Cave of Wonders. Donald got inside and vanished, so Mickey had to go after him, and they fell into an illusion world belonging to some robed dude, who's like, if you find me and beat me, I'll send you home. Can't you just send them home now? No? Okay. Well, that's basically the story, so let's take a look at some of the levels. Level 1 was a pretty muted forest with blue enemies. I don't know if they're from classic Disney or if they were created for this game, but anyway, with the 2-player mode, you unsurprisingly had to work together. So while one of you could be seesawed up to the higher level, you had to get the other one up via rope that made a funny noise. Your health was represented by playing cards, and you could replenish it by picking up sweets for some reason. After that, it was the mine level, where it became apparent that Donald had a fat ass and would have to be dragged under obstacles by Mickey, which would propel him rather a long way. You could also stand on one another to reach higher places, but as items only went to the person who collected them, you didn't want to be used as a platform. The end of the level was a physics-defying minecart that you had to keep jumping on. Whee! After that was the spiders, and I hate spiders. There was a section where a spider would climb through the web, leaving a temporary trail behind him, which was the only thing you could step on, and you had to anticipate where it was going next in order to jump to safety and make it through the level to the bloody spider boss with frog legs. Beating it gave you a chest with a spellbook inside which told you how to operate a flying carpet. So guess what we're doing next? Alakazam! You'd fly through the sky, avoiding birds and tornadoes, and I can't remember who controlled the carpet, probably Mickey, but maybe both of you. Luckily that nonsense was short-lived, and you'd end up on a mountainside, which was a pretty and memorable level. Then you'd wind up in the clouds, some of which moved, and then it was onto the piano, which I found very challenging when I was younger, because some of the musical notes would turn into bombs. And it was on to the next boss. This one had a wheel of 6 dragons that turned back into bricks if you hit them, and your reward was more magic that created a bubble. Don't be an underwater level, don't be an underwater level, don't be shit. I hated this level because the piranhas were creepy and the bubbles were hard to control. There were spiky balls about the place that you had to avoid, and over-enthusiastic clams that would get in your way. It was a long-ass level. Then there was a pastel block migraine-scape that was pretty unstable, full of sea creatures even though you weren't underwater anymore, and an unexpected cart ride which brought the whole place down. Then you were in a ship with a disappearing floor and tridents that would skew you, but 2 items could be found, a top hat which was an extra life, and a cake that would completely heal you. Oh, and by the way, there were these creepy mofos that came out of the floor, and then the level would try to drown you. After that was Shark Boss, which was quick and unpredictable and hard to beat, but doing so would send you to a bookcase, maybe, with lots of stationery, and you got to jump on tubes of paint, which was satisfying, while the spray cans could be used as a bridge. You'd go into a box into a Christmas level, and what the hell is that nightmare? This level dropped dice on you and was very Christmassy, except for the music. After that was the sickly sweet candy level, complete with gummy planes and squishy clouds, and the jelly, which was the most fun. Then you had to face Mad Madam Mim, who set fire to the place, but her chest gave a spell to command cards, which will come in handy in the Alice in Wonderland garden. This level was tricky, as the cards you couldn't control would shoot projectiles at you, and a Mad Hatter chess piece would bounce about the place. At the end of the level, there were several dice which could send you to a bonus level or open up the hedge maze, where depending on what door you picked, you could replay certain levels. The door you were looking for took you to a mystical level where a tiny witch would try and hamper your progress by creating holes in the floor. This level was also filled with weird Mad Hatter creatures made of metal blocks and really repetitive music that got on your nerves. Then it was the final battle against Pete, with rising and sinking platforms and mini Ghost Pete complete with a scythe. As promised, you'd be sent back to the theatre where you would put on your magic act for like a dozen people, and then fireworks and credits. I loved playing this game, and it was something that me and Becky did together, which is a wonderful reminder of my childhood. So there you have it. That was Mickey's World of Illusion. Did you play this one as a kid, and what were your favourite levels? Did you play as Mickey or Donald? Let me know in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want more videos like this one. Join me next time where I'll be talking about an 80s TV show about a grandparent. I'll speak to you soon, and thanks for watching.